We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
Hello, everybody, wherever you may be, from coast to coast and sea to shining sea. A Sunday special is CQ calling. Yeah. See if we can make some calls today, hopefully with you. From the four winds of the world, welcome to Ham Radio Live.
Say you don't know me. I recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways, eating up the night.
Marconi!
Marconi plays the mama.
Listen!
Listen to the radio. Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah.
We built this city.
Such a great song of the 80s here.
We built this city on rock and roll.
From the four winds of the world, wherever you're coming from, away we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's a Sunday. How are you? I didn't think we'd do it, but we are. What is wrong with the stream? Stream looks bad. Hold on. Let me fix the stream. We are not streaming correctly. I look blurry to me. Like blurry to you? Look blurry. Let me just check. Hold on. I'm like, what? It's not right. This is just not right. Anyway, hello. A very, very happy, and I do mean a very, very high. We're in 4K. Okay. A very happy Sunday. Never expected to do the show. Actually, I woke up. My antenna was not right. I was looking, going, yeah. A couple of wires didn't work too well in the wind last night. So it is fixed, and thankfully, it's making some calls. Had a nice call a moment ago with Mike in Ohio. By the way, if you want to make a neat call to a special event station with history to it, right? Good guy. Really good guy. Mike is at Whiskey Charlie 8, Voice of America. He's actually at the Bethany Voice of America facility working a special event station right now. He's at this frequency. He's right now at 14.252. That's where he's at. So if you're in North America, you can hear him. He's got a great signal. Take a listen.
One last call here. It's time to close up, and I'm going to get the stuff together going out. But Dick, thanks for the call. All the very best to you and yours. Happy New Year and a very Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you again next time. Whiskey 7, Yankee Tango Zulu from Whiskey Charlie 8, voice of... This is last call, QRZ from WC8VOA.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, nice to hear Voice of America doing their thing. I like that. That's part of shortwave heritage that I remember as a kid, so that's kind of fun, neat stuff. So they're making last calls. If you do want to call them at 14252. Hey, the whole purpose of why we even are here in the first place on a Sunday is to help you to get into amateur radio, okay? Find it at someone like the Wireless Institute of Australia. Even if you're not in Australia, they'll help you get licensed. www.wia.org is the website you go to. Hit the contact us bar, let them know where you're located, and they'll find a ham radio club near you who can help you get licensed and also help you get started out in ham radio. It's well worth it. Looking forward, by the way, to this week. Going to be fun on WRMI. We're going to do a cool show on CQ Calling. I hope you enjoy it. To Hawaii, South Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, Thursday, 8:15 UTC at 7730 kilohertz. Listen down there, my mates in the UK in the VK land, as well as ZL. Also, Europe, North Africa, Middle East, Thursday, 2015 UTC at 15770 kilohertz. North America gets a show on Thursday, 7:15 p.m. Eastern on 93.95 kilohertz. Caribbean, Central, and South America on Thursday, 8:15 Eastern, 99.55. Also know that the 8:15 Eastern broadcast is going to be simulcast WRMI.net. Okay? Pretty simple. So they'll have the show there for you, and it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll have some fun with that at WRMI. Now, I don't expect everybody to watch every show ever because I do, because I break up myself for my mistakes, but I don't expect you to. Before I go on the air, I always look at things like, what's the weather like? I'm looking at SFI number 85, solar number 35. Those aren't very good, but they're workable. You can still do something with them. A index is 8, K is 3, so that means we got a little bit of unsettled conditions from the K index. BZ latitude is the part that's a little concerning. It's a minus 2.8 right now. Solar wind at 454.3 kilometers per second. What this means is that the solar wind coming our way to the ionosphere is causing a little bit of a disturbance. That's why you see HF conditions the way that they are. It's true. Now, the Kilo Charlie 2 Golf map looks like this. If you're in Europe, you're on 40 meters all the way from Europe to Japan, literally. But down in Australia, man, they're almost now on 15 meters. They're working nearly 17 out of Sydney, and down in Melbourne, you're right about 17 megahertz as well. So, that's conditions right now, and that's the way things look. The 20-meter band here in the northwest of the United States is just on fire, really is. And I mean, I looked really carefully at the conditions before I came in, and one of the things that I thought was kind of interesting about this, I'm going to move cameras real quick. What I thought was interesting about this was, there I am thinking, I'm pondering my next thought. There you go. Okay. Anyway, I tried on 15, and 15 was kind of iffy. It was okay, but it wasn't great. 17 was great. 20 is great. So in North America, that's kind of how the way it looks right now, at least on my antenna with my rig. Now, let me catch up with all of you because I didn't mean to forget you. I don't ever want to do that. First one, my brother Bob here downstairs. Bob, thanks for coming. I'm always grateful for another holiday that you're alive. Thank you very much, Bob, for being here. Appreciate it very much. Thanks, Bob. Color Me OD in beautiful Canada. Welcome, mate. Good to see you. Happy Sunday, buddy. Happy Sunday to you, as well as Rod in Pennsylvania, Whiskey 3, Mike Papa Golf. Thanks for coming. Also, Adam in Ocala, Florida. Hi, Adam. November Yankee 5 Echo. John Hummel Newell from Saskatchewan. Victor Echo 5, Juliet Hotel November. Hi, John. How's the Zygo G90? Is it going good? You liking it? You made any calls yet? Let us know. I'd love to know. Cliff Bolts. Hi there. Whiskey Delta 4, Oscar Bravo Papa. Gary's here from Las Vegas, Nevada. Whiskey 9 Papa Yankee. Hi, Gary. Nice to see you, buddy. Martin. Uh-oh. And it's time. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Martin from Holland. On the night shift. Thanks, Martin. Andy Bronson, my mate in the UK. Mike 7 X-Ray Tango Tango. Good evening to you, as well as James Stanley. He got the notification this time. Wonderful. I'm glad it's working again. Oh, Jim, it's good to see you. Good evening to you and Monty both. Jim's call sign, Mike 7 X-Ray Bravo Tango. And Monty, Mike 7 X-Ray Bravo Tango /K9. Nice to see you guys. Happy Sunday evening. Thanks for joining me today. Continent number 3 is Glenn Stevenson from Australia. That's a good friend of mine right there. Hi, Glenn. I hope you and the family are all well. I do. I better center myself. Now I'm centered. Nice. Sean, hi, Sean. 2 Echo 0 X-Ray Bravo Tango. Let's take a look, and I'll tell you what I look for because I don't expect people to watch every show. But if you are interested in ham radio, right, you want to get into it. A good thing to look at is a maximum usable frequency map like this. We talked about it a moment ago, but the reason for showing this again for people who come here all the time, it's going to be boring. Please don't go yet. There might be people who watch this for the first time. And for those people, I don't want them feeling left out. That's the whole purpose. If you look at the numbers, you're going to be confused. What the numbers mean is the numbers are lines in megahertz. Okay. That means if you follow the lines, that's basically the area where that megahertz is going to work in the world and the direction it goes. So it's pretty handy, really is. Now, we want to work as close as we can to the top number. So, for example, down in Texas, in the middle of the United States, you see a yellow 27. That means that down there, they can really be working CB 11 meters, really. They can be. But let's say it's ham, so they're going to be on 12, okay, the 12-meter band. So they can work there and make some calls. Down in Florida, they're down at 22 megahertz. So they're going to be on 15 meters. That's kind of how it works. To convert, meter bands and find out what it means in megahertz, simple. Just take 300 divided by the frequency. It'll give you your meter band. So in this case, let's say, for example, we took 27 megahertz out of Texas, right? And we divide it by 300. We would find out what meter band that is. So we take 300, we divide it by 27, and we come up with 11 meters. That's why we call it the 11-meter band for CB, because it is 11 meters. So as you head towards Europe, you're going to see the numbers are lower. And the reason why is because it's nighttime there. That doesn't mean they can't make great calls. They can. It's just that they're going to be on lower frequencies because it's nighttime. That's all. That's why it looks the way it looks. So I'll look at things like that before I try and make calls. And then it gives me kind of an idea of where I might want to work. So let's take a look at the radio today, and we'll see if we can maybe make a few more calls. We did a good call with Mike in Ohio, Whiskey Charlie 8, Voice of America, which is fun. And 20 meters here is looking pretty good. Actually, 20 is looking good. Let me show you 17 real quick. In fact, let's go from the top. Let's go from 21, which is working here, and I'll get you a little better reference on it so you can get a good idea of what the band looks like. It's much quieter on 21 megahertz here. So on 15 meters, it's quieter here in this part of the country. So we'll take a look, just tune. And I see a little guy over here. See our little buddy? Whoops, always helps if the mouse is right side up, right there. Sounds like, hold on. It sounds almost like a VK or someone from the UK. Again, this is on 15 here in the northwest of the United States. Andy, Bob, take your butt up a cup of tea. That's great. Thanks. Aaron, turned my radio on this morning, could hear many VK stations, but couldn't work any because I had to take my antenna down because of the wind. That could be tough. Hi, Acid Drop. Welcome. Brand new ham from Ireland. Welcome. She's from Ireland. That means Ireland. Hi, Acid Drop. New ham. We're grateful you're here. I think we're getting lost here on the signal. So here's 15. Gives you an idea of what it's like here in the Northwest. Let's go down to 17.
On a waiting list for a year and a half. It's just
17's great.
too far out.
See the signals on 17? They're just phenomenal. And so we're out 50 kilohertz here from 18116. So I don't want to go out too much farther the other side. We'll move over here.
G4WRH, Kilo 4 Whiskey Romeo Hotel, QSL.
Kilo 4 Whiskey Romeo Hotel, 150 Hotel Mexico, Hotel, Uniform Hotel, over.
Yes, I've heard you many times on the air, but never been able to get in touch with you. You got 5, 9 plus 10, 15 here.
So I know the signal's going to at least Ohio, so that's good. At least on 20. I don't know what 17 is. I haven't tried it, so we'll see.
Montreal Bay, I've been there many times, all the way back to the late 60s when I was in the Navy.
And I normally would call CQ, but yeah, not today. We're just going to try and make some calls quickly and just say hello. Just time to say hello with all you go. Anders Kyle, welcome. Lima Bravo 3 Bravo Juliet. Hello, Larry. Today on 20. Wow, run 12 contacts on 15 and 20. Maybe 1 or 2 on 40 meters. Yeah, 15 and 20. Oh, sorry, 17 and 20 are both very good here too. Welcome to the show, Anders. It's nice to see you. He likes the filters there on the FTDX 10. Lots to learn. It's a great transceiver. Make sure and read those instructions. You'll love it. You'll love it. And welcome to Ham Radio, Anders.
In Jamaica, this time of year, it's about as good as it gets. But
look at 17 here. It's just fantastic.
I don't want to be there. But right now, it's probably wonderful.
Move over here. Got a small guy right here. try and see if we make a quick call.
You always hope not to get the cart before the horse, but it happened. It happened with us, and lots of folks go through that. It was kind of tough for me to learn to deal with there to begin with, but anyway, we managed, and thankfully we're not in any of those situations right now. That's 2 of the 3 are married now, so we just got one straggler left there.
All right, so we're going to let them have their conversation real quick. I'm going to bounce off frequency just for a moment, and we'll tune, and we'll make sure the amplifier is off, just because you want to make sure we're not going to have a problem again by messing up. So better to be safe than sorry. Slow and steady wins the race, right?
Very nice, nice audio, and the signal's been great all the whole time there. No problem whatsoever. Hope you have a great rest of your day there. If we don't catch you, well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and the family, and God bless y'all. K86 RCZ Whiskey 5 Uniform Charlie 73.
Kilo 7 Hotel November.
Kilo 7 Hotel November. That sounds familiar. Hello, Larry.
It's great to talk to you again, my friend. Thank you so much. Great signal, by the way, today. 559 plus 5, 59 plus 5 here in Independence, Oregon. Again, the name is Larry. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to hear you there, Larry. You're sounding good there. I think I've heard you on the band more than we've actually worked. I think I've worked you mobile. I don't have you logged here at the home QTH yet, so good to get you in the log here. About a 5 and 7 so far, Larry. Looking pretty good there coming out of Oregon today. Name here's Mike India Kilo Echo. We're 60 miles southeast of Dallas.
QSL Mike, thank you so much. It's nice to meet you. You got a great signal here into Oregon as well. We're on Ham Radio live right now on YouTube, so people in Europe and Australia are hearing your voice right now. So let me ask you a question, Mike, because you've been around a lot and you've done a lot in ham radio. We try to encourage people to get their license. Can you give us any tips for people that might be on the fence thinking about getting their license that might encourage them to get their license now?
Well, thanks for the question, Larry. I think radio is something you either love or you don't. I'm kind of a people person, so I love getting on here and meeting people and learning from them and learning of them and just visiting with folks. It's the license part of it. I'd encourage anybody to get it. If once you've got it, if you decide it's not for you and you don't want to participate, well, you've still got the license and the okay to do it if you do decide you want to. But I recently licensed in '86 and got married, got to having kids and working all the time, so we let our license expire. We were out there for nearly about 20 years and started over about 7 years ago, and it's been the most fun I've had of anything I've ever done. We've had just a ball being back on the air and getting to do the thing that we love to do. The licensing is much easier now than it was when I first licensed back in '86. Of course, with the code requirement gone now, it's much easier, and there's a little bit of something for everybody. Now, I'm not a digital guy, but a lot of people are, and they're making lots of contacts all over the world that way. And I like the side band and just sitting here visiting with folks. So that's the way I like to roll and really enjoy it. It's been a great hobby for me there, Larry. K7HN W5UC in Texas.
Mike, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. I mean that because I think people need to hear different stories about why they got in and why they love the hobby. You know, it is a special hobby, and yeah, I would agree for certain because I couldn't pass my license because I couldn't do code. I was dyslexic. I couldn't do it. So finally got after they dropped the code requirement, which helped me tremendously. That's for sure. I want to thank you, Mike, for taking the time to say what you said. I'll send you a copy of the YouTube link so you can see, you know, how good you're sounding and just what a nice guy you are, how good you did on this, because I hope it encourages, you know, somebody out there to get their license. Thank you, Mike. Whiskey 5, Union Charlie, Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you and your family. A very Merry Christmas to you as well. Mike, thank you so much for the call.
Okay, Larry. Well, thank y'all so much for stopping by here. Thank you for everything you're doing to promote the hobby there. And there's a lot of great people in this hobby, and there's a lot of great ones that aren't in it yet that are needing to be added. So we look forward to welcoming. I got to make work a new general a while ago. I was his first HF contact, and I guarantee I was as proud of it as he was, and it's just a special thing. So, Larry, thank you so much for dropping by there. Good afternoon to you. Wish you 73. God bless you and your family. If we don't work you again, well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Same to you, Mike. Thank you. Whiskey 5, Union Charlie, Kilo 7 Hotel November. We're going to be QSY. Thanks, Mike.
7-3. Thank you, Larry.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so just, and this is a good comment. I want to get to this from Acid Drop. Oh my gosh, the guy is so echoey, it's painful. Okay, there is a reason for this. Okay, when you use noise reduction on a radio, and you're going to find this out once you start working a radio. Here he is without noise reduction. Listen to his signal. Okay, here he is. I'm going to drop the noise reduction out. Listen.
W5UC calling CQ, CQ17CQ, W5UC, Whiskey 5, Uniform Charlie calling CQ17.
Hear how hard he is to hear? Okay, so when you use digital noise processing, for example, noise reduction, you can use digital noise reduction, you can use passband tuning to high cut and low cut to be able to knock down the signal, the passband hash, so to speak. You can use the attenuator. There's many ways you can try and knock out some signal. Now let's listen to it with a little bit of digital noise reduction, same signal, and we'll try and see if maybe we can even bring the attenuator up to 12 dB. Hopefully Mike will call one more CQ. And it's a good question, valid question. I would have had the same question starting out as a drop, so totally understand. And we might have lost Mike. He may have just moved on. So let me find a new signal, and we'll see if maybe we can find somebody else who's on frequency and hopefully be able to explain this better to you, because I think it's a really good question. Okay.
He was very instrumental.
Let's turn the attenuator up first. Turn up highest. Okay, back down. Okay, attenuation is one way to try and bring out noise reduction. It's trying to bring out the hash and more signal. Okay. Okay. Now let's add some noise reduction. Now, you find your own niche of how you like to listen, and you can adjust out the passband a little tighter. See, you find how you want to sound, and you make it the way you like it, because ultimately it's a personal choice, however you like to do it. Attenuate first, then try and squish the pass band down to get the signal that you'd like to hear it the best you can, and then maybe use your digital noise reduction to try and bring in a little better and less noise. That's why it sounds echoey, because it's basically like a phasing way to listen to a signal. It's phased a little bit because you're trying to knock out part of the noise. Okay, good question. That's a really good question. Let's get back to the rig. I won't be here too long today. I'm going to spend some time with Bob, but I just wanted to kind of go on the air and do a little thing with y'all here. Let's have a little fun. Okay, so here is 17. Now listen to 20. Listen to 20 now compared to 17, because 17 it's starting to get later in the day. Now is when 20 starts to get more active.
6, Quebec, X-ray, Alpha. Roger, Roger. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is K7 Papa Alpha Papa, and we're located in Big Sky Country, Montana, 10 miles west of Billings, Montana, a little bit north of the Yellowstone River.
See the signals?
And this is Scott on this side, Sierra Charlie.
Here's this. A lot of signals. This is a great day to work your radio. Conditions are not perfect, but they're not awful.
Good morning, Mac. How are you?
This is Mac, in this guy's in Tokyo. Or in Japan, I should say, sorry. This is Mac, and he's a neat guy. He's a nice ham down in over in Japan. Bring a little noise reduction in now.
Roger, Mac. Roger.
See, it's just a little bit.
Very nice weather here in Las Vegas.
Of everything. It's a little bit of using all the tools in the DSP noise toolbox that you can to tune in the way you want.
Very bad propagation. I could just hear Ben and me yesterday. Wasn't good, Roger.
I can hear the difference. One's coming from Japan, one's coming stateside. Here's Japan. So there you go. That's a good example of using your noise reduction a little bit.
320 feet of LMR 600 that goes up on top of a cliff system that surrounds.
But just look at 20. 20 is fantastic.
Charlie, Quebec. I copied your 57, and you are 4444.
See how small? That's a weak signal. This is stronger. So, as you go for new hams, you'll find the pan adapter screen or the waterfall. will give you the answer to what you're looking for. It'll let you know who's weak and who's strong, as long as you have the reference turned the right way or the gain turned the right way. You'll be able to tell just based at looking at it. But just don't be a scope head, as Eric would say on Ham Radio Concepts. Don't be focused on the screen. I use it here because it's a speed tool for me to use to do a show, but don't do it yourself. And I don't do it when I just listen. If I'm going to make calls, I just try and listen and hear the station. We'll just listen, scope in a couple more people, just listen.
Thanks for the 5-9 Indiana. Thanks for hunting today. Then I had a Echo station.
So there's Indiana. Another one here. Look at the signal over here.
Always will. Thank you for the call. 73 and 7 and
WP, listening.
Beautiful signals today. So there you go. Gives you a good idea. I mean, signals are there to be had, certainly. And take a look as well when you're running today. If you're going to turn your radio on today, there's going to be a lot of QSB. Conditions are not great today in terms of, our numbers. Our numbers are not excellent. Take a look. You see HF conditions, QRZ, and solar ham is not great. They're just not. But it doesn't mean don't turn your radio on. I mean, there's plenty of signals to be heard. Just turn your radio on and try and make some calls, because you'll make some calls out there if you're persistent. You will. All right. We're going to get a closed show here. It was just going to be for a few minutes, and a lot of people came, so I wanted to make sure and say hello to you. Let's catch up with your comments, and then I'm going to go ahead and scoot out of here. Fire up the 5,000. I saw that comment. Who did that? Who said that? Andy. Okay. Has to drop. My radio's way too many knobs, like 6,000 of them, and buttons, like over 1 million of those. I need to read more, but it's fun to play with anyway. Learn it. Read the instructions. Seriously. And it takes time. Time is the best teacher for ham radio. You're going to learn 1,000,000% more by doing this hobby than learning how to pass the test. You will. You'll get so much better at it. The real learning starts now. It does, now that you have your license. And Andy, I'd love to. However, it is about 3 feet over here, and there's no cameras on it. So I can't turn it on today. I can, but you just can't hear it, and I can't do it. So there you go. And thanks, Andy. That's nice. That was, let's see, that would have been about 2,000 miles to Mike in Dallas. Yeah, about 2,000. So that was good. Thank you. I don't do very many shows where I do QSOs. And, the reason why is because there's a lot of those people that do that already. I want this to be a show that always celebrates radio. But I also do understand there's people that like to hear QSOs and doing QSOs. And, I can sit here and do another 10 QSOs. If God grants me that gift, great. But at the same time, you already know. I mean, you can make them. They're there to be made. If you're a ham, do it. If you want to be a ham, please get yourself licensed. The solar cycle works in a way that every 11 years, we come into a thing called a peak. The peak means this is the best time you'll have in 11 years to make great calls with a ham radio. And what are great calls? Thousands of miles. Continents, not counties. Huge difference. Contact someone out there who can help you get your ham radio license. Just hit the Contact Us bar. Someone like the Radio Society of Great Britain, a great group that has growing numbers and excellent syllabus to help you get licensed. Find them online at www.rsgb.org. Hit the Contact Us bar, and they will help you get your ham radio license, okay? They will. Happy Sunday to you guys. Wasn't planning on even coming today, but here we are. All right. Let me say goodbye to some folks. Mike Oswald, welcome. Alpha 7, Mike Oscar, thank you for coming. Andrews Cow, without the filters, I would not run/talk with all people because almost impossible to hear. So bless the yeah. The filters are good. Steve Merton, hi Steve. It's nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Steve's coming. Hi Larry, good advice. Just bought an MFJ 1026. Hope it clears up QRM for me. You'll love it. And I love the fact you bought the 26, not the 25. And I'm not knocking the 25. It's just the 26 has a preamp on the phasing antenna. And that makes all the difference in the world, because when you need to phase away, or excuse me, you have to have the preamp to get rid of signals that are causing you a lot of RFI, that preamp's going to come in handy. Steve, that was a nice purchase. I hope you enjoy it. I truly do. Also, Andy New, welcome from the UK. It's nice to see you, as well as Jeff in East Tennessee, November 4, Papa Oscar Delta. Always a pleasure. Happy Sunday to you. Folks, we're going to close it. I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to go watch a movie with my brother. I think we're going to watch that Christmas movie. I'm not sure which one, but we'll figure it out. Until next time, wherever you may be, my name's Larry. My call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November. Please make sure and join us Saturday for Alex Phildaris from W5UC here on YouTube. It's going to be a fun show. Alex is a good guy, and he's going to come with some great stories, a whole bunch of information for you that'll help you, as well as talk about his flight from Cuba, not once, but twice. Please join us. It's going to be at 20 UTC. It's noon Pacific here in North America, 3 p.m. in the East. If you're in Europe, that's at 8 p.m. London, 9 Western Europe, and 10 if you're in the eastern part of Europe. All right. Until next time, wherever you may be, God bless you. Thanks for watching Ham Radio Live. Goodbye, everybody.
We remind you that Lifeline continues 24 hours a day.